So a lot of my friends, they're driving right now. I'm not allowed to drive till I'm 25. Another countercultural thing. And
what? Wait a minute.
Yeah.
That's got to be a joke. That can't be real.
This is the best of the week on Relevant Radio.
We'll go now to Kiva, listening in Phoenix. Good morning, Kiva.
Good morning, Mr. Madrid.
Hi. How old are you?
Hi. I'm 17.
Okay.
And I've never had a phone in my entire life. So
Tell me
I just wanted
more.
to tell you.
I'm interested.
So my mom and the whole family is very anti-social media, anti-phone, and very countercultural. And we always try to live the Catholic lifestyle, and we feel that phones are not the best way to live out our Catholic life. So neither I nor my brother have been given phones. And he's a freshman right now at a private Catholic high school, and there are a lot of kids who have phones. And so there's only 2 who don't, him and another kid. And the whole school is really crazy. And then I used to go to a private school, Catholic school, from pre-kindergarten to 6th grade. And the youngest kid in my class got a phone when she was in 3rd grade. And I suffered a lot of exclusion and bullying at the hands of those kids who had phones and who had TikTok and things like that. And nowadays, I just see them, and they're so unhappy. A lot of the girls are wearing gobs of makeup and are very immodest. And the boys, I don't know much about them, but the girls are so different and so unkind. And now I'm at a hybrid homeschooling group, and all the kids there are just wonderful. None of them has phones, except those who drive and actually just have a phone in the car in order to call their parents in case an emergency were to happen.
Yeah.
But otherwise, most kids don't have phones at my school.
And I bet you they're the happiest kids, and they get along well together. They know how to socialize. Is that all true?
They're awesome. It's all true. It's awesome. We play together all the time. And yes, I have sleepovers. I heard you didn't like them, but I live far away, and we need sleepovers sometimes because I can't drive.
Well, with those kind of kids, with those kinds of kids as your friends, I think that you're not wrong about that. But you're so unusual in a great way. And the way your parents have raised you is so great in this regard. I have to give lots of credit to your mom and dad, and please tell them, if they're not listening right now, please tell them when you see them how much I admire them for doing this for you and your other brothers and sisters. It's excellent what they've done.
Thank you. You'll appreciate that a lot because they also get the same from other parents. Like, moms will ask my mom, "What? You don't give phones to your kids?" And it's very interesting to see the looks on their faces. A lot of times, though, they're very open to listening to mom and saying when she says that it's not good for your kid to have a phone.
Yeah, and so what kind of reaction does your mom get when she says that to the other moms?
You know, the moms nowadays are actually beginning to be more open to it. I mean, they still give phones to their kids, but they seem interested in learning more about not giving them to their other kids. So it's interesting. I think there's kind of a revolution going on of not giving phones to your kids anymore, especially after all the bad things that have happened to the kids who have gotten phones, and parents are seeing it more now. So I think they're less willing to give phones to their kids.
Tell me something, Kiva, if you have time. I realize you may have to get to school or whatever, but if you have time, you mentioned in passing at the beginning of our conversation that your family is countercultural. I'm intrigued by that. Can you give me some other examples of how your family lives in ways that are countercultural?
Well, we don't watch movies that often. We also go to the Latin Mass. There's an FSSP parish like 5 minutes away from us. There's just other ways, like we also ride horses, and Mom and I do ballroom dancing, and there's just all sorts of different activities that we just love to do and play with each other, and God is always our focus.
That is so beautiful, and it sounds idyllic. I'm sure that, real life has its ups and downs and pitfalls, etc., but your mom and dad, I really admire them for charting a good, clear course in life for themselves and for their children. Wow, what can I say? But I'm so happy that you called today, Kiva. I really am. And I hope that what you're saying is going to be an inspiration for other young people like yourself, because they don't have to wait for their mom and dad to say no phone. They can just say, I'm going to chuck this and I'm not going to have one. And, maybe get a flip phone that can't go on the internet. You mentioned that you have phones for emergencies. Is that like a flip phone that can't go on the internet?
Yes. So a lot of my friends, they're driving right now. I'm not allowed to drive till I'm 25. another countercultural thing. And
what? Wait a minute. Yeah. That's got to be a joke. That can't be real. Really?
No, it's real. Yes.
25?
Yes, 25. Because
you might be married with 3 kids at 25. You might need to be driving.
So Mom says that maybe when you're 22 and out of college, if you get married, then you can start driving. But until you're 25, because according to the CDC, the number one cause of death for is it 15? Yeah, 15 to 24-year-olds is car accidents. Yeah. And Mom has known 5 other moms who have lost kids to car accidents. So it's kind of like, you know how some moms can like skin grapes for their babies. For Mom, it's giving car keys to her kids.
My mom didn't skin grapes for me, nor did Nancy skin grapes. Cyrus, did your mom skin grapes for you before you ate them when you were a tender age?
No.
Oh, man. I wish I had an 18-year-old son, Kiva. I wish I did. They're all married now, but you sound like a wonderful, wonderful young woman. And my hat's off to your parents. You're joyful. You're happy. God bless you.
Thank you. God bless you, too. And God bless Cyrus and all those at Relevant Radio. You guys really have made an impact on our lives. And we listen to you pretty much every day.
Oh, it makes me very happy. Very, very happy. Well, if we don't meet until heaven, I'm looking forward to meeting you in heaven and hearing how all these other things going on in your family's life are helping you to be such a wonderful young lady. Thank you for calling.
Thank you, Mr. Madrid. Goodbye.
Bye-bye. Cyrus.
Wow.
Oh, man. That was great.
That's a good kid. 17 years old. Wow.
Oh, I mean, there's kid envy going on all across the United States right now. Parents are saying, I wish my daughter were like Kiva. I wish my son could meet Kiva. That's great.
I was having the same thought.
Her parents are rock stars. You can join me by listening to The Patrick Madrid Show on the Relevant Radio app, live each weekday at 8 to 11 a.m. And thanks for listening.